The evolution of the modern South African national rugby union team is no accident. It is the result of deliberate change, careful refinement, and a willingness to expand beyond a formula that had already delivered unprecedented success. According to attack coach Tony Brown, the world champions have become significantly harder to beat over the past 2 years, not because they abandoned their traditional strengths, but because they have layered new dimensions onto them. For more than a decade, South Africa's identity was clear. They were the ultimate pragmatists. Their game revolved around forward dominance, suffocating defense, territorial kicking, and a fly half capable of controlling matches through precision from hand and tee. It was not always flamboyant, but it was brutally effective. That blueprint delivered back-to-back Rugby World Cup titles, first in Japan in 2019 and then again in France in 2023. It also underpinned their series victory over the British and Irish Lions in 2021, one of the most physically demanding contests in the sport. Yet despite that sustained dominance, there was recognition within the camp that standing still was not an option, that a new voice in the coaching box. Brown joined the Springboks coaching team in 2024, bringing with him an attacking philosophy shaped by his experiences in New Zealand and Japan. A former fly half for the All Blacks, Brown was renowned during his playing days for his creativity and tactical intelligence. As a coach, he has developed a reputation for innovation and attacking clarity. Since his arrival, observers have noticed a visible shift in South Africa's approach with ball in hand. The change has not been reckless or radical. Rather, it has been an expansion, an addition of layers to an already formidable structure. The results speak loudly. The Springboks secured consecutive Rugby Championship titles in 2024 and 2025 and followed that with an unbeaten Autumn Nations Series campaign in Europe. They were not just winning. They were doing so with greater attacking variety and fluidity. Foundations built on steel. At a press conference in Cape Town, defense coach Jerry Flannery was quick to emphasize that none of this evolution would be possible without the defensive framework laid down by his predecessor, Jacques Nienaber. The Nienaber system formed the backbone of South Africa's World Cup triumphs. It was built on relentless line speed, physical confrontation, and extraordinary conditioning. That defensive identity became synonymous with Springbok rugby. Flannery acknowledged that the Boks' defensive excellence remains central to their DNA. South African rugby has long embraced physical supremacy, dominating collisions, scrums, and breakdowns. That mentality remains intact. However, where the most visible growth has occurred is in attack. From constraint to expression, Flannery described Brown's influence as world-class, noting that the attack has evolved significantly since 2023. Previously, South Africa's offensive structure was often perceived as constrained, built primarily to complement defense and territorial control. Now, while the fundamentals remain, there is noticeably greater ambition and unpredictability. Brown himself believes the biggest transformation lies not in abandoning the kicking game or defensive mindset, but in the way all departments have been blended. Over the last 2 years, Brown explained, you've seen us not just defend for long periods of time, not just attack or go to the kicking game. Instead, the Springboks now operate as a fully integrated unit. Defense creates turnovers. Turnovers create attacking platforms. The kicking game generates territorial pressure, which feeds set-piece dominance. Set-piece success opens space for dynamic backline play. It is not about choosing one weapon. It is about wielding them all. The art of control. One of the defining features of the modern Springboks is their obsession with control. Brown insists they never approach a test match with a simplistic mindset of we're going to out-attack this team. Rather, every contest is dissected strategically. This is how we control the game, he explained. This is how we use our kicking game. This is how we use our defense to create turnovers. Only then do they build their attack on top of that foundation. This layered strategy makes South Africa exceptionally difficult to plan against. Opponents cannot simply neutralize one facet and expect success. That a team with multiple winning methods. Brown highlighted what he considers the squad's most dangerous trait: adaptability. No rugby team can look at the Springboks and go, if we shut this down, we're going to win the test match, he said. That statement captures the essence of the team's evolution. They can win through suffocating defense. They can win through scrum dominance. They can win via tactical kicking. They can counterattack. From deep, they can strike from turnover ball. They can construct tries from set-piece platforms. Each layer reinforces the others. Remove one, and another emerges. For opposition analysts, this presents a nightmare. Game plans built around isolating weaknesses often find none obvious enough to exploit consistently. Player buy-in and growth crucially. The evolution has not been imposed. It has been embraced. Brown believes the players have enjoyed expanding their skill sets and understanding how the pieces fit together. Over the past 2 seasons, individuals have grown in confidence with ball in hand, decision-making under pressure, and adaptability in broken play. That growth has strengthened cohesion. Players now understand how defense transitions into attack, how territorial pressure creates scoring chances, and how tempo shifts can destabilize opponents. Such comprehension transforms a team from disciplined to dangerous. Continuous evolution Flannery made it clear that consolidation does not mean stagnation. Modern rugby evolves rapidly. Tactical trends shift from tournament to tournament. Law interpretations fluctuate. Conditioning standards rise. You can never consolidate and sit on something and say it's okay, he said. The game is constantly evolving. That mindset of relentless improvement underpins South Africa's continued dominance. Even as reigning world champions, they're scanning for marginal gains. The coaching staff study global competitions, analyze emerging tactical patterns, and adjust accordingly. The objective is not just to remain competitive, but to stay ahead of the curve. The balance between tradition and innovation, what makes the Springboks transformation particularly compelling, is that it does not betray their heritage. They remain one of the most physical sides in world rugby. Their set piece is still feared. Their defensive organization remains elite. But now, they complement those strengths with enhanced attacking fluency. The shift has not been about replacing identity. It has been about broadening it. That balance between tradition and innovation may be the defining factor in their recent success. Looking ahead with another 12 to 18 months before the next major global cycle intensifies, Brown feels the Springboks are positioned powerfully. The integration of defense, attack, kicking, and set piece continues to refine. Younger players are absorbing the system. Veterans are adapting their games to suit expanded responsibilities. The excitement within the camp is tangible. We're in a powerful position to push that forward, Brown said. For a team already sitting at the summit of world rugby, that is a daunting prospect for everyone else. The bigger picture of the evolution of the Springboks reflects a broader truth about elite sport. Dominance demands reinvention. History is littered with champions who failed to adapt once rivals deciphered their formula. South Africa have avoided that trap by evolving before decline set why combining their traditional power with attacking sophistication. They have ensured that opponents can no longer predict their approach. They're no longer merely the masters of attrition. They are architects of pressure in every phase. And perhaps it is what makes this version of the Springboks the most formidable. As Brown succinctly put it, the team is now a lot more dangerous. For the rest of the rugby world, that is both a warning and a challenge.